Here's your Village's forecast from the VNN Weather Team, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical. Here's meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
It is not even July or August yet, and we are really feeling the searing heat and humidity in the Villages. Temperatures are going to warm into the mid-90s as we go into your Thursday. Of course, that's without factoring in that high humidity. With dew points that will be in the mid-70s, that'll put the heat index, what it feels like outside, right around 106 to 107. So I really can't emphasize enough. Please take care of yourselves, and let's take care of our pets as well. Now, we run the risk for seeing a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, but as we've seen over the past few days, we put that prediction in there. Lake Sumter Landing might get a quick downpour, but Brownwood misses out. So it's just the luck of the draw as to who gets the rain and who doesn't, and which ponds look better and which ones don't. At least winds will be out of the south at 5 to 15 miles per hour, so we get a little bit of a breeze at times, but a south wind, not exactly a refreshing wind direction for us. Now, if you are looking for something to do and if you don't mind the heat and humidity, you can head to Eastport at Center Stage. They're going to have a viewing of the FIFA World Cup, the USA versus Australia. It'll be at 3 o'clock. That's when the game starts. Bring your own chair and bring a way to stay cool. Bring a nice cold drink. If you have those neck fans, those will probably also help you out as well. Now let's talk about Thursday night. Unfortunately, you need to keep your fans and air conditioners on full blast as temperatures are only going to drop into the mid-70s and it's going to stay pretty muggy out there. Now for Friday, temperatures back in the mid-90s. It's going to be a hot and sticky day. Again, chance for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. Winds are going to switch out of the west though. Winds are going to be out of the west at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Again, not exactly a refreshing wind direction for us, but it's better than no breeze at all. Now, as I mentioned before, it's going to stay uncomfortable for the next several days. Temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s between Thursday and Friday. Okay, we'll drop a couple degrees into the lower 90s for Saturday and Sunday, but notice the humidity really doesn't change. So it is going to feel close to 107 on Thursday, 106 on Friday. It would not surprise me if the National Weather Service did put out some heat advisories on those days, and then the heat index stays over 100 going into Saturday and Sunday. So if you're new to the Villages, if this is your first summer here, I just want to throw some quick heat tips at you. Of course, the number one thing is always stay hydrated, and that doesn't mean the more spirited drinks. You want to drink water, you want to drink Gatorade, Powerade, something that's going to replace those electrolytes. Wear loose, light-colored clothing. So if you're out on the pickleball court, if you're out on the golf course, be very conscious of what you wear because the darker clothes will absorb the sun and make you feel hotter. And of course, as I say, take breaks in the shade or air-conditioned areas and also reduce that strenuous outdoor activity between 10 and 4 o'clock. Although here in Florida, I'd even push it to 6 o'clock because 4 and 5 o'clock, it's still hot around here. Now, when it comes to your pets, unfortunately, I've seen some people walking their pets during peak heating time around noon, 1, 2, even 3 o'clock. That is not the best idea. If your pets do have to go outside, just make sure you're cautious of where you put their little paws. Provide them plenty of water and shade as well. I know we love to take our dogs everywhere, but don't leave them in hot locked cars. You also want to try and limit their outdoor exercise between 10 and 4 o'clock. Try and get in their morning walks or wait until after 6 o'clock when things start to cool down. And watch their paws on that hot pavement. On a 95-degree day, the concrete, if it's in direct sunlight, can get up to 140 degrees. Dark asphalt can get up to 150, even 155. So if you put your hand on the concrete or the asphalt and it's too hot for your hand, it is too hot for their paws. All right, let's get to your 7-day forecast where, how about a cool down next week? You probably have to go somewhere else. Not here in the Villages. It's going to stay pretty hot from Father's Day right into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So we'll kind of waver back and forth between the low to mid-90s. And no, I'm not just lazy when it comes to these overnight lows here. Temperatures are pretty much going to hold overnight right around 77 degrees. So a little bit warmer than we would see this time of year, but pretty much on par. So again, continue to take care of yourselves, take care of our animals. Maybe check on your elderly neighbors as well. If you have someone, if they're having any air conditioning issues or fan issues, check on them, make sure they're doing okay. In the meantime, you can always check us out right here on VNN. You can tune your radio to WVLG and see us in the Villages Daily Sun.
Thanks for watching Meteorologist Ashley Baylor, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical.